when you start working towards your dreams, at which point do your dreams start becoming the reality? For me, it might have been when I got my first order. I recently got a custom order for a strawberry turtle plushie and a set of turtle coasters, so I ordered some supplies for them as well as for some of the future projects, and it made me wonder about the personal progress I've made till now, not only in terms of scaling yarn goop, but also the progress in my crocheting skills. This is also my first time working with safety eyes, and I'm so grateful that I went with them and didn't embroider the eyes instead, because that would have been a lot of work. I started yarn goop about 2 months ago, and for me my dream started becoming the reality after I got my first order. And yes, my first customer was my father. I think this is a very common experience with small businesses. Our first customers are always people very close to us. I completed making my first fairies teardrop tulip keychain, which looks like this, and showed it to my family, and my father just took out a 500 rupee note and gave it to me, asking me to make another one so that he'd have a pair. Even though I knew that I'd spend that money on groceries, something about being financially compensated for something you've built with your hard work can feel so rewarding. Also, right now I'm working on the turtle coaster set. I don't have a pattern ready, so this one is more of a tester, and after finishing this coaster and finalizing the pattern, I'll get started on the actual one. Till now, the metric for my dream success was directly linked to how well I could scale yarn goop, and because of that, I completely overlooked the skills I gained and the skills that got sharpened along the way. By no means am I an expert at crocheting, but I have adopted this mindset of just accepting projects and then figuring them out as I go. Unfortunately, that is not the case when it comes to other aspects of my life. I am a firm believer of overthinking things to the extent of decision paralysis, and that has quite successfully helped me in making my life way harder than it needs to be. For example, when my sister asked me to select a Rakhi, I just went with the most ridiculous one so that I can be relieved of the responsibility and she would choose for me instead. while I have progressed a lot, I also realized that I have stopped making things for myself or for my family. So, this weekend I decided to work on some personal projects. The first was this cushion cover that I made by recycling yarn from a previous project, and I think it turned out so good. And the next project is a granny square purse for my mother. She doesn't have anything lightweight to hold small things when she goes out to run casual errands, so we decided on a color pattern which might look familiar to this jellyfish that I made in I think 2 videos back. Then I got started on making the purse.
फोन बाजू
I didn't know how to work the lining but still went for it. Making things for yourself or for your loved ones can really take the pressure off of trying to perfect the art. Rather, I would always take this time to learn new things, and that is exactly what happened here. By the end of making this purse, I learned how to add lining to crochet stuff. And with that knowledge, I can plan my future products like tote bags that I've been wanting to make for a while now. P.S. I decided to hand sew the lining because somehow I convinced myself that the act of setting up the sewing machine for 2 minutes of sewing was more tedious than hand sewing for half an hour. Also, while I was working on editing this video, my mother suggested a few changes after using the purse for some time. So for you all and my customers, I can perfect the purse now before sending them out.
Baby, you got me going oh so crazy. You got me in my mind, I've been thinking so lately. Broke down, I've done it all before. Words are said, but they left right through the door. Like a storm that's under the sun.
So, when you start working towards your dreams, at which point do your dreams start becoming the reality? I said in the beginning of the video that it was when I got my first order, but truly it was that late night when I was getting ready to fall asleep after crocheting the whole day and finally decided that the next day I'll make my Instagram account and put out my first post without expecting any kind of result in return. Just getting that excitement out of my body and into the world was when my dreams started becoming the reality. So, what's next for Yanbu? I don't know, and that seems just right for now because there are nights when I still go to sleep with the same excitement of putting things out into the universe without expecting anything in return, and I truly wish to never run out of that excitement. This excitement that I am talking about might seem small, but sometimes all it takes is a pair of small turtle coasters to make us realize that even these used to be a dream someday that we have turned into a reality today.